Hello, everyone. This is Tom, your host for the Hidden Truths channel. It is August 22nd, 2025. Today, we're going to talk about the 50 million foreign workers that we have in the United States right now. 50 million foreign workers. Just let that sink in. 50 million jobs that Americans can be doing that we have foreign workers doing. Okay? And let's not forget, Trump is cutting social services programs, so people need entry-level jobs. And that's what a lot of these people are in, entry-level jobs. Okay, me personally, I've dealt with it. I'm a cowboy. I like agriculture and stuff. You know how hard it is for an American to get a job in agriculture now? I mean, I didn't realize we had 50 million foreign workers in this country. I thought it was only 100,000 South Africans. Okay, obviously that number's way off. We were lied to. But yeah, 50 million. Let that sink in. Okay, and then they want to give amnesty to the illegals that are in agriculture jobs and jobs that Americans don't want to do, except Americans like me. All right. So this is who the Americans got to compete with for the job. The guy who's trying to raise his family, maybe lower middle class or even below that, trying to raise his family and stuff. And now he's got to compete against all sorts of foreigners for work. Like I say, in agriculture, I'm sick of it. See, the thing is people, employers, ranchers and farmers, I know especially, get incentives, taxpayer paid incentives to hire these foreigners over Americans. Okay? Oh yeah, this H-1B visa program is bullshit. Okay, now that's affecting us guys who get our hands dirty and go out there in the sun, go out there in the elements and stuff. Okay? That's what we're having to deal with, right? 50 million foreign workers. Boy, we would need the Health and Human Services Department, would we? If we could put 50 million Americans to work, that'd take care of the welfare program. But don't worry. You white collar, us blue collar workers, that's what we got to deal with. But you white collar workers, you middle class and the upper middle class, and where your entry level jobs are lower middle class jobs. Oh, what are you going to have to contend with? Not human beings. Okay, not foreigners from another country. You're going to have to deal with AI that'll be chopping jobs left and right. You guys are toast. Just as going to hit just as hard. It already is in Colorado and stuff. For these big cities, these big tech companies are not hiring. They're going all AI. If you got a job that can be done by a computer, I would learn another trade. Maybe it's time to go back to trade school and learn how to be a plumber. There's going to be lots of them that are going to be needed. But anyway, this world's gone to crap. I tell you what, I'm so sick and tired. Times are getting tough in this country, okay? The last thing America needs to deal with is, and this is all brought on by companies that want to sit there and make their profits bigger at the American workers' expense. The foreigners being exploited, and the American is just downright being discriminated against, abused. I don't know what you would call it. That's what we're dealing with. How is anybody going to make a living? Tonight I'm doing my live stream on people that are really upset. A lot more upset than I am. Okay? But yeah, I was watching some videos today, and we got, especially the younger generation that are rearing kids right now, they're struggling. They're struggling bad. And then they got to compete. Not everybody went to college to be an Einstein. A lot of people that went to college to get these great jobs can't get great jobs anyway. And after you've been at the job market for too long and your degree's basically useless. It's no good no more. So anyway, 50 million foreign workers in AI. Is there anything else that the American worker is going to have to deal with to compete with? Foreign workers and computers. Kind of gets the feeling that we're not needed no more, doesn't it? Anyway, it's time to make sure you have plenty of skills. Get out of debt. All that. Make your life, it may be not as convenient as before, but don't try to keep it up with the Joneses no more. It could lead to a lot of destruction. But anyway, that's what we got to look forward to, people. Anyway, my live stream tonight is going to be probably a little excitable because people are pissed at this. Just another sit there with an American worker gets it in the ribs. Anyway, we need to take our country back, people. If we're going to have to take our country back just so we can have a job, is that the point it's getting to? Anyway, that's all I got for today. Everybody have a great day. And if you see this, I'll see you in my live stream tonight. Anyway, everybody have a great day. This time with Hidden Truths. I'm out of here.